Good afternoon, welcome back to the Mini Performance channel. Today we're working on something a little bit different. Ta-da! It's my express parts collection vehicle. There's a noisy bugger outside with the VTEC Mini. So what we've done is we fitted new exhaust manifolds, which you can see here, which are these fellas, and had quite some fun mating it up to the system here, which is cat 200 cell race cats with an X pipe. The problem being that this is all one piece, so there's no flexibility in it, and it has to match up with a known dimension from that side to that side, and they're all made by the same people, but unfortunately, what a noisy git, that didn't fit very well, and we had to do some adjustments with a big hammer, and in fact it probably should have been tilted further out when it was welded to make it fit better, but we managed to get it all in and tight. And then to make room to get everything movable and loose, we've had to take the silencers off, which sit on here. This is the silencer hanging bracket, and it has big bolts that go through a metal tube in a wire brush. And this side, obviously, you can see we've been able to get off and got the bolts out without too much hassle, apart from they were a bit corroded, but not as bad as the other side. Over on this side, this one was seized in place, and we had to cut through it to get it out, and then the one at the back in there, we couldn't get it loose at all. Got the nut off the top, and it pivots out of the way, so that's what we needed, because we needed the flexibility to tilt this part down and in to get this all to line up. So I've got some replacement parts. So what we'll do is we'll refit the silencers into the cross pipe. We've got all new clamps and everything to go on it. I've I've cleaned up the silencer. I could do with cleaning that one a bit more. I know nobody's going to see them, that's not the point. And I've cleaned up the tailpipes. And then this is the pile of bits. There's new hangers for the heat shield that goes on. These are the pipes, stainless steel, that sit inside the exhaust hanger, and these are the fancy coated bolts that go in. So I've had to buy sets because it made more sense to buy sets than individual ones. When you're buying from Porsche, which is the part that most people seem to sell, the longer one is £26 and the shorter one is £30, so work that one out. But I was able to get a full set of stainless ones for 30 quid and a tenner for a set of bolts, that are proper bolts, and then the hanging brackets are proper parts, and they were 30 quid. And I already had some of these wire brushes spare because I destroyed one. So there's the rear bumper, that's the heat shield. We need to clean that up and refit it and refix one of the hangers, or one of the hanging holes, or what you want to call it, somewhere in there where it got pulled out. So we need to fix that, and then replace the hangers that were on the bodywork because they were absolutely rotten. There's one. These are the hangers that we're replacing for the heat shield. That was the good one, and that was the not so good one. So you can see why we changed those. So yeah, we'll just set to and get it all back together. progress report. We got the silencers on. It was quite a faff, as you can see from some of the little bits of clips I put in. The rear bumper heat shield is just going back on now, and then I'm going to clean the heat shields that go in here, get them cleaned, just get all the loose dirt off them, and then they can go back on, and then the rear bumper can go back on. So all I'm going to do with these is just scrape the worst of the dirt off them. I'm not going to bother washing them or anything like that. So I'll clean this one, and the other one's over there. And then once that is done and they're remounted, bumper can go back on. 3:30. Time for a brew, I think. So, did you notice my new cup? Yes, I am spilling coffee over myself. Well, at least it's warm. So, turbomini.com. If you're not already aware, and I'm sure many of you are, Phil at turbomini.com has a YouTube page and a website, so I'll put the link to both in the description below. Phil specialises in cylinder heads and obviously turbos. Surprise, surprise with the name. I've known Phil for over 20 years now, and I remember when he first started doing the cylinder heads in his little shed beside his house at home when he lived with parents, and then now he's moved out and he's got a proper workshop, and he's even got a floor bench. So how many cylinder head grinders do you know with a floor bench? Obviously he's got a good reputation now for doing the heads, and he started doing some technical background type videos to stick on YouTube just during lockdown, and he's a very busy fella. So if you're looking for a cylinder head, specifically, well, not specifically, but certainly for what works on turbo minis, give him a bell. Links below. Turn the radio so hear it.
Oh yeah, because it's not too loud. really it's just that join there to fail.
That's a wrap for today. Definitely sounds different. My hat's all out of place. Definitely sounds different and seems to rev up a little bit quicker as well. So just got one leak to sort out and that'll be it. So I'll make that do. Like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff, and I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget to check out turbomini.com.